All right, Ben Hat Podcast. We're gonna talk about 5 Pointz lawsuit. Now, let's see who we got in the house. You got your boy OG1.
Yo, what up? This is Chuleta, a.k.a. Churaka.
What's goody, Big Tone?
Yo, Eddie IXL.
Yep. Randazzo.
All right, so this 5 Pointz lawsuit. So 5 Pointz it's a building in Queens, right?
It's right on Long Island. It's in Long Island City, right off the Queens Bridge 7 line.
And it's also a functioning building, right? It wasn't an abandoned building.
I think so. I don't know what went in.
Yeah, it was a functioning warehouse and art studio and all that type of stuff, storage type of thing going on inside.
So you know how this building got the name 5 Pointz?
It used to be called the Fun Factory.
Fact.
Back,
I feel like I remember that.
Fun
Yeah.
factory.
yeah, it used to be called the Fun Factory,
Okay.
and it ran by this guy who ran it named Pat, I think. Before that, it's some other dude, but the place got a lot of history of its own.
So this building, it's not there no more.
No, demolished.
It was demolished.
Yeah.
So there was a lawsuit because of a lot of the art that was there was demolished.
Whitewashed.
It was whitewashed from, I guess, I'm not sure if it was the old owners that whitewashed it.
Yeah, it is.
And I think there was an agreement about the art, and the building was being sold, but the art, somebody wanted to, how do you call that, curate the art or
Okay. Yeah.
whatever,
Documented.
document the artist somehow. And the time wasn't given before the sale was made, and things were done. Demolishment went through, and artists were salty about it, and they had some petitions going on about it. And a judge agreed these artists $6 million, $6.7 million.
How many artists?
21 artists, something like that. 16
Yeah,
to 21.
21.
a
Saying
lot of
49
money.
of the pieces were protected works of art.
A lot
Protect.
of money and a lot of people to divide it with.
By
I mean,
what
some of the
law?
art. I mean, was
Yeah.
all the artists like legends? Like, I know Lady Pink had some shit up. Who else? You know?
I don't know by name anyone really, but
Do you know who? I remember it's like when I see the pictures of the building, there's like a big piece that says like number 5 Pointz, right?
Yeah.
Who did that? You know who did that?
No, maybe mirrors.
yeah, I thought he did.
Because that's been rocking for a long time, right? Every time I see pictures, I always see that.
Yeah,
That up
that's
there.
Look like
that's,
the entrance.
that's like the entrance.
So the lawsuit basically is that the building was whitewashed, then demolished, and these artists were supposed to have time to
90
to
days.
document
it and
do
shit like
pictures.
that.
There's a lot of artists that painted there that passed away.
Okay,
So I'm pretty sure that's also vital,
right. That
Um,
makes it some legendary shit.
Yeah. So it's pretty strong,
You think this place is considered like a monument in New York,
For in the graffiti world, yeah.
but
Like
nothing
around the
official?
world.
Nothing
is-
official.
Yeah, nothing. I don't think that on paper, but it is a bit like a graph mecca. Like
Yeah.
a spot, like it's like that.
Yeah.
The Wall of Fame in the Bronx, or.
And I'm sure people who weren't into graph would visit it too, just for the flicks and all that, on some tourist shit.
Okay. Do you know? Can you name any of the artists? Any of those 21 artists off the top of your head? Anybody know anybody there?
I don't know who's on that list. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to name the wrong guy.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that did paint there, and they are probably trying to be one of those guys to get that type of money.
Right.
So because for example, I painted there twice,
Okay.
and I want some money.
Right. That's another question
know,
I had.
I
Like,
think
but-
you deserve
like,
it.
I wish artists were worthy of the money.
But
to be
it
on that
is,
list.
it's not like that.
True.
It's not
Well,
like that.
it said 49 artists' is
'Cause-
work.
Because there's guys that
There's only 20 on the list. That are 20 artists.
I'm
49
sure you had to
worth $6
sign.
million.
You had to sign the paper. You had to go to those court fights. You had to be there for that fight.
You had to
know?
do work.
So,
Yeah, I guess
So
the
you
other
had to do some
29
work for the
they-
money.
because
The
there
other
was
29 niggas was,
Yeah.
slackers.
there was a lot of people in that place, and a lot of people from New York, the native New Yorkers, they probably said, "Oh, fuck that place. I don't paint there. I paint the streets. I don't need that place." But their little brother wanted to shoot their video there. You know what I
Right.
mean? Or their sister wanted to go there and take her selfie there. So it's like,
This thing was in a lot of videos, right?
Yeah,
Hip
man.
hop
Movies.
videos and shit like
Came out in
that.
a couple
Yeah.
movies.
Hip hop world.
Oh.
for real, a lot of hip hop videos.
Damn, so do you regret not maybe doing a big piece over there? Maybe you would have got a little bit of that, a little bit of
mean,
that coin.
I mean, that's
That's
true.
6
Like,
points.
because you know what? You could have gone there every Sunday and be cool with the dude, and you could have actually developed your skill better and be the next.
Like, my question was, like, being
There was
that
events there and everything. Like, it was a big
under
deal.
what law was their art, like,
Well, the thing is, it seemed like the judge had given the artist 90 days to document their work or preserve it, but the owner had whitewashed it before the
Now,
90 days.
The judge, when you're saying like the judge gave the 90 days, when did they do that? When they sold the building? When did that happen?
I guess when the word that it was coming down.
When they took him to court the first time,
Okay, so people found out the shit was coming down, and then they
Yeah.
were petitioning for it
yeah,
not to happen.
right.
Then a judge
And
said
the judge
you can have
awarded them,
90
okay,
days.
this is going to happen. They're going to
Okay.
sell the building, but give them 90 days. Let them cry about it. Let them fix their
Mhm.
Pampers and all
Take
that.
the
Because,
kids
again,
around?
yeah, they're going to document it. The
Damn,
artists
I
that
wish I
painted
would've
there, a
known.
lot of
We
them are not
should've-
there no more. So,
Yeah, look nice.
So how many tags you think was on that building?
Shit.
Well, a
I seen
lot.
pictures. There was
But
a
it
lot.
seemed like only 49 pieces were like appraised.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Now, I mean, the question is, what makes these 49 pieces special, right?
Yeah.
yeah, well,
Hmm.
that's
Okay.
when it could get a little tricky. Because I'm sure, young Guppy over there was probably like there every Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants to go get a piece of that money. But
Well, if he was there every Sunday, I mean, look, I don't know about y'all, but you guys ever get that thing in the mail that says, "Hey, you're a part of this class action lawsuit because Chase Bank fucking overdrafted your ass
Yep.
too many times," and they tell you, if you want to be down, come on this day.
something like that, and nobody went to those or signed up for that when this guy was doing that for that place.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, the question is who is appraising the art?
That is a good question.
But the funny thing is, when Banksy came to New York and did his illegal street art stuff, people were actually protecting his work and putting it behind plexiglass and all that.
I remember he did that little Sphinx thing with the
Yeah.
fucking bricks.
And people,
And that shit was kind of cool. And then
Trying to
motherfuckers
dip.
broke in and they were trying to take a brick and sell a brick like
Yeah,
a fucking
and they
asshole.
came
I
off.
need that brick though.
But let me ask you a question.
I
I
got
need
that
that
brick.
brick.
Is that brick worth more than the Supreme brick?
Mm,
It is, yeah.
probably. That's Banksy.
You guys ever seen a Supreme brick in person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool.
It's cool. I kind of want, what I'm saying? I want to kind of, make a little wall in my crib with some Supreme bricks. I'm a hype beast. I don't
It's
give a
something
fuck.
that you look at it, you be like, yo, you like an indoor brick, right? Like,
Yeah.
what kind of brick?
So, all right. The lawsuit is the lawsuit, right? I mean, motherfuckers
7
feel a certain kind of way. And
6.7
6.7 million.
M's.
You think the judge did the numbers and divided, and he was like, "Yeah, I think whatever the math is, you motherfuckers could 100,000 each, or that's cool. You guys should shut up with that."
Yeah. And because the judge already knew that with taxes and fees and everything, he was like, after all of that, though, these babies are just gonna get like half a little portion anyway. So let them be happy with that.
$300,000 each.
But
That's not bad.
the owners
It's not bad
also
at all.
are saying
And
that
I think
300,000.
in a lawsuit, I think when you win that, it's tax free. When you're awarded money in a lawsuit, I don't think
Yeah,
you
when
pay
you're
taxes
awarded
on
money.
it.
it's all in full.
So
really, yeah.
$319,000.
But you do gotta pay. I mean,
Legal fees.
lawyers take like I think
For that
40%.
person, that's chump change.
30 to 40%. So
How much you
All
think
right,
that
whatever
guy's
it is,
gonna
but
make? in
They
the
they all
condos?
they coming home with over 100 racks.
200. They're gonna take
But listen to
100,000.
this.
It's
still
Listen-
gonna
Listen
hurt.
to the flip side. How much you think them condos is gonna make?
Oh, nah, they
Oh, no, the condo's
you
gonna
know.
make millions a year.
Yeah.
Maintenance,
way more than 6.7
Yeah.
$5,000 a
million.
month, $10,000 a month.
Yeah,
for
but
it.
still, that
They gotta quadruple.
6.7
More
is
than
gonna
that.
hurt the
Yeah, that's their
owner's
probably gonna
pockets.
hurt, and that's the owner's part. That's
Well,
coming
yeah,
out of the
'cause
profits
that's
that
just
they
a
made.
It's
loss.
nothing for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just a
And
loss
he
completely.
was saying that once they rebuild and finish the new building, that writers are welcome to paint some
Yeah,
stuff.
they're gonna have a designated area.
So
of-
they might be burning the bridge
Ooh.
early.
Yeah, they burnt that shit all the way.
They
but-
gonna let you paint?
Nah, no
But
more
are the
after
owners
that
going to
6.7.
And
stick
after
to
I
their
gave you
word?
that stack, he's
The
like,
owners
yo,
might
bro.
not want to stick to the word after seeing this. Like,
After,
oh, damn.
yeah,
After once the art goes up, then we
No,
can't do
but
shit
they
with it.
didn't stick to their word by whitewashing it before 90 days.
Yeah, but
so-
those are the old owners. Talking about the new
No,
owners.
it's the same owners.
Now, do you
Oh.
think?
They
All
ain't
right,
gonna-
if
they ain't
you
gonna
know
have
about like developing and construction and all that shit, like maybe that was costing him money. Waiting 90 days to have a contract
Yeah, totally.
going. He was
Yeah.
like, "Yo, you know what? I don't see nobody coming here taking pics.
Mhm.
Fuck it,
Yeah.
True.
knock it down."
I mean, it's his
Knock it
shit.
down,
Fuck
Jimbo.
yeah.
Like,
Artists
he
fucking
gave
graffiti.
them
Middle of
permission to
fucking
rock
nowhere.
for
Could be.
years, so
be.
why are they like,
Yeah, maybe he didn't see nobody coming. He was out there. He came. I'm gonna take a flick, and there, I documented it.
Boom.
Boom, right?
yeah.
Would I have, if I bought that building?
Would you let the graffiti
You know
rock
what,
on the
maybe-
side? Would you? What do you guys think?
I don't know. See, I don't. To me, it's like I like graffiti and it's cool and shit. But
Not just any kind
would
of
I,
graffiti, right?
if I bought that building and
I would have
I'm ready to-
regulated it. Like, yeah, you, no. You, maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
would I have done the same thing?
I would have.
I don't know. I don't know if I don't know shit about it. Maybe I wouldn't think it's such a big fucking deal, and I would have said, you know, fuck it. I gave it 30 days.
30 days.
Who's gonna come
Get 'em,
and
Jimbo.
fucking say anything? Maybe nobody's gonna notice. I knocked
But
it
at the
down.
same
boom.
time, how about if those
But it came back to bite him in the
that
ass.
work
It did.
is worth money, you know? It's like, hey, I got 49 Banksies on my wall. Why am I going to destroy this, you know?
But he don't got 49 banks.
It
Those
says
guys.
who? These
Oh, it's true. Art
But
is.
You're
Yeah.
right. You're
You're
right.
right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm sure the guys that painted up there, if they listening to us right now, they're like, "Yeah, motherfucker, I'm better than Banksy.
I
Shouldn't
mean,
have touched
that's
my
a hype.
The
shit."
thing,
I mean,
the
they
thing-
probably
niggas.
are.
the thing is
Yeah.
that the stuff that was there, let's say, was there for 15 years before any of that, and then he came and through the 90 days, and then he ate that. You know.
I
It's
know
like-
how y'all feel too, like when your piece is rocking for a little while, right? And you taking the train, you say, "Oh, my shit's still rocking."
Yeah,
But
yo,
I also learned that nothing lasts forever.
yo,
Facts.
this
That's
guy,
why there's that new
I like
work,
that.
you know?
This nigga,
Nothing
This guy
lasts
dropped the
forever.
gem.
whitewashed everybody. He had everybody's work with white lines on
Yeah,
this shit.
it did look
All right,
bad.
all right, all right.
And
so
they
looked
rocked
bad.
like that for
It
a
looked
few
ugly.
So
months.
let's think about that, right?
Yeah.
So he whitewashed the building first, and then he knocked it down.
Exactly.
What the
Right.
fuck is the point of
Yeah.
that? You're gonna
Yeah.
knock
There's
it
no
down. What
reason.
does it matter?
That
It's
was
not a
a
waste
total
of money.
today.
That was like
That
spiteful
That was a waste
shit.
of money. You got to
Yeah.
rent cherry pickers, the lifts, the
All of
work
that.
Yeah.
overnight because he did that shit overnight. He worked
At
in the
night.
night
So
shift
he
where
paid-
he pay niggas double.
He paid double. You already
Just
know.
to
He
pay
should have
this
put a
nigga
little
for-
sign up,
High pay.
flicked it,
That was high
Instagrammed
pay,
it.
bro.
I pay
Yo,
every day
I'm
to-
painting this tomorrow white. It's on the gram. You should have seen it.
Yo, there's
Shit.
people still crying from that. Like, I think people cut their
Yeah, the
fingers off
morning
because of that
of-
too. They were like, "I
Shit.
quit
That's
this
for
shit."
real?
People were definitely
done.
making the
Who's
memes heavy.
You think
Yeah,
he
well,
did
the
that
art
as a
world is very-
statement, or he just
No, I don't know. I
I
don't know
think
if he's
so.
trying to be a dick.
I think so.
Yeah?
that was a
Yeah, I
statement?
think it was a
I don't
statement
think
to
it
the
was. I
guys
mean,
like,
after
"Yeah,
40 years
yeah,
of building with
fuck
artists,
you."
then you're gonna just do that.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
And saying
I
that
think
they're
so.
welcome to come back.
What was the
It was
statement he was
bad.
making?
Like, fuck you, I'm the boss.
My shit.
It's my shit. I do whatever I want. I put white on
My
your shit.
Oh,
walls.
you're not gonna hold
My
me
walls.
back for 90
Shoot,
days.
all right,
And
Fuck
you
you.
know a
let's-
lot of graffiti
Yeah.
artists are like
Yeah.
that themselves. My shit, my block.
Yeah, yeah.
Whitewash.
Yo, it's the type of stuff that you would love to do to those guys out there right now. We're like, yeah, we're gonna go and do white lines on people.
Yeah.
What's up?
True. You're a fucking Puerto Rican developer. You're wiping your ass with $100 of bills. You're getting your dick sucked by big titty Cuban bitches. You just
Loving
bought
it.
this building.
Yeah,
You would have whitewashed it and fuck this shit. It's my
Nah.
building.
I mean, if I know it's very sentimental to certain people, you know, I make sure I put it out there before I do something grimy like that. You know.
Okay.
See,
Tone?
I like the company I keep.
Tone dogs?
Definitely not, man. I wouldn't have done that. I mean, I check a nigga who likes art, so I definitely would have, appreciated what the fuck was up there and try to. I mean, you're not gonna stop me from planning. So, but if I want to develop some shit or build some shit, you're not gonna hold me back from making my money. But I would have definitely put a spot on the side or let them have their time.
You would have gave them the 90 days.
I would have given them the 90 days. Yeah, I would have gave them 6 months, nigga.
Like
Barbecue.
you said with the contracts with the developers, you know, the
Yeah,
construction and all that.
Every day is a fucking dollar.
Yeah.
Every day that you're not building and you're not working on it, it's $1.
Now, if the owner says, okay, because of this, you're costing me money. By law, I have somebody has to compensate me somehow. Like the company, like when you own a store.
It was set already. He knew that, right? I'm assuming if the judge ordered the 90 days for him not to go over it or knock it down, he knew it and he didn't give a fuck. I'm assuming this.
Right.
But
the
the
lawsuit
90
is
days,
because he violated the 90 days, right?
But wouldn't he go to the judge and say, but those 90 days, you're costing me money?
I'm sure that was probably in the initial argument, mate. I'm guessing. I don't know. I'm not a fucking lawyer.
Yeah,
but
I'm saying like.
I'm guessing if he would have had an argument about that, it would have been in place. Once the judge said, I'm awarding in the 90 days.
Yeah,
and
all that was done.
And the hammer,
Boom.
Yeah,
When
whatever
the
boom,
boat
bullshit
goes
the
is.
gavel
down.
strikes, then it is what it is. He knew the deal. So he probably
So,
should have planned around that.
I wonder what was going through his head.
That's
Fuck
what I'm
these
saying.
artists.
I'm wondering if he came out and was like, yo, ain't nobody here fucking filming shit.
Yeah,
making
man. He
shit.
did. He did the
I'm
Brooklyn
trying to get
shit.
my money, bruh.
He did the Brooklyn shit.
I'm trying
Be
to
like,
get
Yo,
these,
bro.
you know what I'm
But he's
saying?
not. That wasn't in
out.
Brooklyn. It was in
He said,
Queens.
sure. The nigga, no, I got y'all. I got y'all.
The dude was
Yeah.
from Brooklyn. That was a Brooklyn move.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, yo, I'm trying to get these yuppies.
He's like, I'm
and
doing you
these
dirty, bro.
hipsters in here, bro.
I'm out. And he
Ed,
did.
you would have went about it that way.
Be a dick and just paint over it for no reason.
I mean, I guess we can label it. We could say. I guess we could say it like
We
that.
can say it's a
Yeah.
dickish
Yeah.
move. It was pretty
Now-
dickish. It was pretty dickish.
Now we have a certain view, right? Because we appreciate that shit. But talk to someone who don't give a fuck about graffiti. You think they would? You think they would be saying it the same way as you? Be a dick and paint over
No,
your
it's
shit?
my. I understand that side too. How about if that raises property value, having that stay there?
Do you think it raises the property value?
It could.
Hey,
He
if they
didn't
got
know that.
awarded $6 million, that means the
He
piece
did not
the
know
art was worth
nothing
something
about
to
that.
somebody, and the person who owns it is gonna have to pay for that artwork.
You think the guy knew that it was real artwork?
I mean, he had to know. Maybe when he bought the building, he didn't know Dick or who the fuck knows. But once that whole shit came into the 90 days, these artists need to have their time. Then he knew. Because what fucking other building do you buy that you got to give 90 days for a graffiti writer to come and document his tag? When the fuck does that ever work like this?
For real.
So at that point, he knew, okay, I guess this is some
This was
special
no regular shit, man.
This
Like,
ain't no regular
His
shit.
reason was the owner
Mhm.
was like for their brash move was to save the artist from distress of watching their work torn down slowly.
So he ripped the band
Over,
off.
ripped the band right off.
That's in there?
Yep.
Look at that.
Better
ripped
rip
the
that
what?
band-aid right off.
He felt like instead of I make a big thing that on this day it gets knocked down and everybody comes and fucking cries.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? I did it the night before. I ripped the band-aid off. That's it. It's over. You came and
Fucked
shit
up all
is-
your shit. Now
it's
you
done.
don't-
It's done. You
don't
don't.
gotta
You
cry
now
about
you
it
don't
for that.
cry. It happened.
Get over it.
It's
Walk
like
it off.
it's like when your girl breaks up with you and she left and took her shit while you were at work, and then you came home and you're like, "Oh, this bitch left," instead of her packing in front of you, and then you're like, "No, baby,
Broke the
stay,
band-aid.
come on, let me give you the
Ripped them.
pipe one more time."
Ripped
You know what
me
I'm
a new
saying?
one.
She ripped the
I
band-aid off.
I always thought about it like that. Like, yo, you know what? It ain't his building, and why, stuff don't last forever. You
I
know,
guess-
it
I guess
ain't
there's
Mayor's
laws-
building. You know,
Hold
But
on.
fuck
there's
it, gotta go,
laws-
gotta go.
Let me.
There's
Let
laws,
me.
I guess, that protect art in any form.
I mean, yeah, clearly.
Yeah, to a point. Yeah, especially that's the thing. This is the first time graffiti won a lawsuit like this. You
So
know?
now
This
it's
is a
being
good look for
acknowledged
graffiti.
as an art.
Right. The way he
And a
spoke
bigger
about it, he kind of
spectrum.
did. The judge
Gotcha.
kind of spoke about graffiti in a good way. You know, they won
So there's
5
some
stars.
good judges.
So
All
does
right, so
reggaeton.
obviously, Randy, you wouldn't have gone about it like this, right? You wouldn't have whitewashed it and knock it down without.
Nah, man, I would have tried to make this. I would have tried to gotten paid from the writers though. Somehow.
Gotten paid from the writers. Let it
Listen, I would have taken over that building, right? All the graffiti on the side, it was gonna go. Bye. All of that. It's condos. We're building condos. But that front side, we're gonna do wow art.
But you would have went over what's there.
Yeah, all that gone. Bye. No more graffiti.
The fucking rule
No, but
with
check it
iron
out.
fist. Like,
But check
yo,
it out. No, no,
I'm
no.
picking
But
and
if you
choosing
pay
what-
up,
No,
nah,
no.
he's talking about the dollar. Nigga.
No, no, check
Okay,
it out.
okay.
But on the side of the building, there's this huge wall, and people will pay for art to advertisement
For
That's-
that
that's,
space.
my,
that's
my
advertising.
question is, would
So-
you pay the
to
owner
advertise your shit.
to leave to let your shit stay?
Me,
Yeah.
Me personally, no.
let's say for example, no, right?
No.
But look,
For example, no.
no. But I understand if you're gonna write a message for your girl. Boom.
So you
Nigga,
would pay
what?
for that?
You're gonna
You
go.
gonna pay-
Not me.
you gonna
Not
pay-
me.
you gonna
Not
pay
me.
rent?
Not me.
Randy
not me,
loves
not me.
Dayanara.
No, nah. We're not doing.
92.
Like
Yo,
those airplanes that
like
write
dudes
it?
do that. Like let's say they gotta write a message
Yeah, with the
for
plane.
whatever. They're gonna do it there. Charge you. Boom. You write your message here. Boom. She
Will
sees
you
it
marry
from the-
me?
Yeah, there you go. When you
So
write
you're
back.
saying in that you will have a wall that you'll be like, you could rock, but you gotta pay me to put your shit on.
you do
the wall.
whatever it is.
And you can rock for a
Okay.
month. You pay a month rent.
It's
Okay,
like your
you know what I mean?
billboard that you own.
Yeah, it's
Until
like a
next-
billboard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Until the next person
That's
want to
cool.
come and pay.
You
A
know,
billboard. That's cool.
it's on an ill location,
Yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Train traffic, foot
Yeah,
traffic.
train the
there.
bridge traffic.
yeah, okay, it's not illegal. Big deal.
Yeah,
all right,
it's
go
not a bad
go
idea.
do illegal stuff over there. That's all right. This right here, you got the view with the train, the pictures. It's picture worthy, so I could see it set up really.
You have those fancy building track lights.
You
You
know,
know,
Snapchat
billboard lights.
worthy.
You know, and that roof section, forget it. You'll have videos shoots up there. You'll have like
My-
you'll have
my
like
thing
Daddy
is-
Yankee up there. You know,
The owner did
Forget
kind
it.
of do a dickhead move.
Ozuna.
The condos are up already.
They're building.
They're coming up. They're
yeah,
coming
man,
up.
they
It's a
halfway
big
up.
building, bro. It's
Yeah, it looks pretty. It's pretty good. It look like Yankee
The shit looks
Stadium in
like
Queens.
like a factory. Like
It look like Yankee
it looked
Stadium
like,
in
it
Queens.
looked, it looked like
Nice.
Like
like
that
you know
big.
what was the name
They
of the
probably
place
got a
Dino
whole
Brown
block.
had?
That's a whole block.
the
The
card.
card.
Yeah,
It looked like
yeah.
a card in
Yeah, they got a good block for sure.
without a terrace.
Gotcha. All right.
But yeah, good for those artists.
Yo,
though.
Yeah, man. Props. Make that
So
money
yeah, I
work.
think that's cool. They deserve this money. Or there's not a part of you that sits there and is like, what? How the fuck these motherfuckers are getting
I
paid
hope-
for doing? I
I
never got
hope-
paid for writing on some
cool.
shit.
It's cool that independent artists got paid and their artists getting acknowledged somehow, even though that shit got torn down.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I can't say that. I don't know if they're deserving. Like I don't know who's on that list. But it's cool that independent artists.
So it's good for the culture, but
Good for the coach and the art.
It seems like it's not even about
Right.
whose art it was. It seems more about that 90-day thing.
I hope the dude does something where he opens another warehouse, probably in Jersey.
which dude, the old owner or the new owner?
Whoever wins the 7.5 million, whoever
Between
wins
a
these
bunch of
millions.
artists.
Oh well, they do have a new 5 Points right here on Flushing.
Nah, but
They
it's
do.
supposed to be
yeah,
$6 million.
Mears opened up new shop right there on Flushing.
Well,
Oh, shit.
whoever wins that bread, I hope they don't do some dirtbag shit and just like buy Benzes and it's like, yo, we lit
I
and
hope
be on
they
It's not,
Facebook.
it's not one person just getting that money. It's 20 artists awarded $6 million.
Right, so
So
they
do they
let them
all
buy a
team up?
building, buy a neighborhood, and all
Ain't nobody
mall,
doing that shit, man.
a graffiti
Nah,
mall,
they taking
They're
their money
gonna
and running.
and
buy
it's like,
Ain't
a
gonna be no unity there,
1,000
bro.
cans. They're gonna buy 1,000
Niggas is taking-
cans.
you know what I mean?
Let's say after legal fees, they come home with 150, 200.
And gonna get rocked out.
Niggas
Come
is
on,
out.
bro. Like, let's,
Yeah.
All right, so good for
Yeah.
them, but fuck them at the same time.
Yo, Mirrors, I'm looking for you, B. We need that. I'm saying, dude.
I think we should all go right on that new building just in case.
Right? Never forget.
We've been
The question is if they'll actually get the money.
We'll see. We'll follow up. Maybe we'll do another podcast.
We're watching your
The
mirrors.
follow up.
The follow up. And
I want my
all
$40.
right. Good talk.
Good talk. Good talk.
Good talk.
Good talk. So stay tuned. Subscribe. Follow. Hit like.
Leave your comments. Leave
Talk
your
that
mom's
shit.
number.
Comments.
All
Speak
that
on
good
it.
stuff.
And
Leave your
shout out to our shit rocking on YouTube. That's I think we're almost at 300 views. I'm
300.
very proud
Look
of
at
that. And we got a couple of subscribers. I
Yo,
wanna-
shout out to those guys.
Shout out to those guys. All right. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.